Seeing monsters at your window. No, you can't sleep, you pretend though. You don't have to play the hero. Cause I got you like you got me. When the earth shakes, when the bombs scream, until our last breath, every heartbeat.
Hey, what's up, guys?
What's up?
What's going on? Welcome to Massey Bro Experience.
Yes. Episode 8.
8. Today,
Look at that, I even got it right.
what's
On the
that?
screen. I got it right on the screen. It looks like an 8.
Oh. All right. Cool.
Cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It looks like we have delayed audio again.
Yes, we do.
Yep.
Hi. No, not that much. Maybe a couple seconds. One.
Yeah, the video's delayed.
A couple seconds.
All right. That's good. I see Rick was posting saying that tonight's first day of football, NFL. I was like, NFL who?
Yeah.
Really don't care. It's a bunch
First
of
day of NFL. Yeah.
a bunch of overgrown men wanting to be political in the world that they should just play football.
Yep.
Yep.
I agree.
Sports.
That's why basketball doesn't have that much of a rating anymore.
Yeah. I think you should just chill out and play the ball game. I mean, you can have your opinion. It's every right.
Yeah.
Do it off the field.
But
Same way as if you're working. You know, if I'm doing someone's install, it's not like I'm going to go up and say, you know what, this and political that. I want to have a job. It's the same route that you guys have. You got a job. Do it.
Yeah, and they have a platform that they can chat on, but
Yeah, I do all my stuff off of job. I don't do it when I'm working.
yeah, I get you. But yeah, I haven't watched the NFL. I watched one game last year. It was the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Everything.
I
With
didn't even
the
watch the
kneeling,
Super Bowl. It wasn't even, the two teams were even good.
everything with the kneeling down and everything. I'm just not a fan of it. So
Yeah, I mean, it's important that your voice is heard for sure, but
yeah, but kneeling down to the flag is the wrong way to do it.
Yeah.
Yep.
And I got the right as an American not to watch their stuff.
yeah, you
Pretty
sure
much.
do.
That's why a lot of people watch college.
I like college ball.
College
Yeah,
ball
I
is-
don't. I just don't watch sports.
I think the only thing that a lot of people didn't like about the whole college thing is the targeting.
Oh, with the helmets.
The targeting calls. Like that was when it started the whole time. It just started getting big. But it makes sense to have the targeting thing because a lot of kids were getting concussions before they even get big.
Good stuff. Well, today we have a special guest. He's going to hang out with us while we do the show, and he's got stuff
Yeah,
he's going to bring up.
He's right there.
Yeah. You got a squirrel in your lap.
I know he's a little nutty.
What did he taste a little nutty? I always tell customers they can always shoot squirrels, and I always tell them the meat is a little nutty. They always laugh.
Interesting. So, anyways, our special guest is my son Ryan, who's going to hang out with us. We can scooch over and make some room for him. I'm right here in the middle, I guess. Right? Want to sit at the big boy table? Yeah? Sure? He looks so shy. Look at him. Mike might scooch over a little bit.
I
for
can't
you.
scoot anymore.
You can't?
Nope, I'm
Get
against
in
the
there.
post.
Got room? Feeling comfortable? Want to scooch up a little more? You good? You're good? You can see? Looks like we're blocking you out.
Yeah. That's big
Where's
guys.
Ryan? But no, Ryan wants to come in here and chill out and have a good time. Looks like Rick's saying now that they have the song that they will be playing for the national anthem, it's called, what's this say?
Left
It says?
every
Left every
voice
voice
and
sing.
song.
Hmm.
Yeah, it's supposed to be. It's the national anthem for a certain race.
Cool.
and it's supposed to be. It's off of the some religion Bible thing that they pulled the song from.
Good for them.
You guys are probably looking more into it, but yeah,
They're
they're not playing the national anthem anymore.
good stuff. Their business. I get it unmuted. It should be. I have it muted over here though. You just let me know when you want it unmuted.
So what's up, Ram?
Oh, the volume just
Ryan?
turned down.
Good, man.
What you been up to?
Yeah, what are you up to, man?
Relaxing. Going to school.
Oh, you go to school.
How's school going?
Grade you in now. Nice, man. You liking it?
Yeah.
How's the whole thing with the pandemic going with school and everything?
Yeah, it's pretty fun. I have a best friend. You know who it is?
Who?
When I'm sitting down on the bus, right there. Seat.
Yeah.
To seat your best friend? That's cool. Talk to the bus. Seat.
Any cute girls?
Speak up, I can hear you.
I'm focused on acting.
Oh, all right. How about what's lunch like? You get to sit with your friends?
No, we have our own little table.
You have your own table?
You have your own table?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nice.
Nice.
I don't think that would be fun at all, eating by yourself every day. I mean, that's like totally making introverts out of kids.
Yeah, but don't we do that as adults?
I'm saying the whole fun part is the, to try to mingle
Very
and find
true.
friends, right? No, you can't. You were saying something about a kid was told to get off his phone. He couldn't have his phone out during
Mhm.
lunchtime, which
Yeah,
is crazy. Yeah. That's crazy.
So yeah. So cool.
Good stuff. How
I
about
thought,
you, Matt?
I
What
thought you
been-
said you were the only kid there that was actually a guy.
Yeah,
Yet there was more girls.
Oh yeah, there's more girls.
All right. What's Rick saying here?
I thought this is a talk show.
Are
It
we not
is.
talking?
Are we
What's
not
up?
talking?
Are we heard?
Are we not replying?
Oh.
We have audio. Are we not talking?
Are we talking?
Is
Are
there
you
talking?
there?
Is there
Are
speaking?
you there?
Are we talking?
Is there language?
Oh, Ryan's not. I know. Ryan's kind of like really.
Really
No.
soft spoken.
Yeah, remember when he
Yeah.
was speaking earlier when he was
Yeah.
giving us
He's
guidance?
like, yeah, man, I'm
He's
gonna
giving us
talk
guidance.
my
Full
ear
energy.
off. I'm gonna be like,
Yeah.
really
No,
do
I-
this.
I know.
I don't have a microphone.
Oh,
You,
want
need a microphone?
It's not-
You have to have a microphone.
What if you switch it to the other side of you? Just pick it up then.
There you go.
They can hear you.
I know.
No, I'm
There
sure
you
they
go.
can
Is
probably
that
hear
better?
you. You just have to talk.
You can hear now?
Mm-hmm.
So school is pretty much it?
Yeah, that's.
Is that your phone?
Yeah.
Can you
Probably
turn
wanna-
that
you
muted
probably
off?
want to mute that off. Yeah. 'Cause, you know, we don't want to break any copyright laws of music and
There you go.
details and stuff.
What you been up to?
Work. Getting my car tomorrow tuned.
Nice.
Going down to dynamic tuning to have it tuned and everything today.
Didn't you already have that tuned?
No. He went and did took all the diagnostics and everything from it, all the specs and everything. He sends it to the company he works with, and they perform an actual. They look at everything that's done to the car, and then they create a tune specifically for my car, and then it gets put in tomorrow.
That'd be fun.
I know.
Cool.
Other than that,
Is it like a music tune?
yes,
Does it do a G,
Bad to the
a G
bone?
straight?
it's like a rumble tune.
Is it a G straight?
Not flat.
Not flat?
Yeah.
Okay.
What are you up to?
Me?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's always you next.
Oh, is it usually me? Okay. Playing computer games? Went kayaking?
Is that what you said the last time?
It was.
Playing computer games?
I'm telling you,
Why don't
dude.
we just record
Every
it?
episode,
I don't know.
Just record it.
you should do a montage.
That's all I do. I work, play computer games, went kayaking.
You know, it'd be like one of those news things
You
where
still
like
I'm single.
comedians
There's
talk
nothing I can
about
do
like
about it.
someone is saying something at a different news anchorage thing. Yeah,
Acreage? You realize that acreage is like
I said
land.
anchorage. That's cool.
acreage?
What else did you?
That's it. I went
Eat,
kayaking.
sleep, and game.
Sleeping game?
Eat, sleep, and game. That's all I do. And
I
work.
thought you went to some fireworks.
Oh, I did some fireworks thing. Yeah, I forgot about that. We went to winery.
Where? A
What
what?
was that at?
You went to a winery?
Winery. It was
You do a lot of whining.
What was
You
that?
drink any wine?
It was up by Kendallville, and I can't think of the name of it. It's up by Kendallville.
I think it's called Huntertown.
No, it's further than Huntertown. I did go to Huntertown. I forgot about them too. I forgot the Huntertown. They had a concert. But there was a winery that we went to. It's up there by Kendallville, and I can't think of it. It's right off of.
Liato.
Yes.
Liado?
Yes.
Liato.
Didn't drink, but
Liado.
they had fireworks and all that stuff. They had country singing and all that fun stuff. And then they, the guy that basically was main singer, he apparently got injured or something like that. He had to go through surgery and all that fun stuff, so he wasn't able to sing. And they had a backup singer. And sometimes I feel like when they do backup singers, usually you choose a backup singer that actually could sing. Yeah, this guy felt like they pulled him off of like a Saturday night karaoke night.
Wow.
Because like he was pretty horrible. Like every song that he sang, like he tried to do like an Elvis Presley kind of tone and like a Toby Keith kind of tone, and mixed that together, and it don't go well. Yeah.
What else did you?
That's it.
Anything like haircut maybe or?
No, I woke up like this.
Oh, did you?
Yeah, just
Surprised you didn't bring your product.
Yeah.
I could bring my product.
Now I guess you'll have to do that the next show.
Yeah. You can
'Cause
talk
you'll,
about
you'll
it.
have to shave again. And
I know I gotta shave again. It's peach fuzzy right now.
did you like it?
Yeah, it was nice.
The ladies like it.
I don't know.
The guys like it. That's probably what's most important.
No.
The guys.
I have to actually go out and actually see women, but
Nice.
it don't usually happen that way.
What have you done other than school? Done anything fun?
Well,
Did you buy any
No.
candy last weekend?
I haven't done any sports lately because of the whole pandemic.
Yeah.
And me and a bunch of my buddies went last week to Target, mess around, stuff like that. And
Scope out the
Walmart,
girls.
Jefferson Point.
stuff
Yeah.
like that. That was pretty fun. Played basketball throughout the whole weekend, stuff like that.
It was a long weekend too, right?
I thought you didn't play any sports.
Yeah.
I
You mean sports in school, right?
yeah.
But you played basketball sport with your buddies, though.
Yes.
Yeah.
But that's
It's not
A
legit.
team.
It's not a team. Yeah. All right. That makes sense. Bought some candy.
I bought a whole bunch
Yeah, I know.
and a $25 gift card to Target.
I thought it was 20.
That was 35.
I had 25,
That
but
was
I
35.
spent $21.
That was 45.
You're making up stories.
Good stuff.
What you been up to?
Grandma says hi.
Grandma says hi.
Hello.
Hi, Grandma.
I see the thumbs are going up.
Love you, Grandma.
Love you, Grandma.
She's gonna kill you.
What?
It's not your
I was
grandma.
speaking for you, dude.
He can speak. He's got a
He can
microphone
speak.
right
Yeah,
here.
I just said
Did you?
Yeah.
I didn't hear you.
Here, I'll put it right here because I can talk pretty loud.
I am talking.
Because you will
No,
need
you're not.
this.
You don't sound like you're talking loud.
There you go. Cool. Nice. That's about all you did, though. Yeah. It's video games.
Played a lot of video games.
Yeah.
Mostly this week I've been just doing homework.
Yeah, I know. Believe me.
Lots of homework.
Thank you, online schooling.
No.
And thank you, Dad, because you did a
No,
lot
I'm
of
just
this.
saying thank you to online schooling.
Yeah.
It's such a pain in the ass to do homework because the administration's
Lazy?
Or the state.
just-
The state.
The way it's set up is I wish all the teachers would do the same format where they put the homework at, so that way you know and you can check with your son where he's got homework and doesn't, and it's disorganized. I still waiting for all this to shut down, and they're not doing any of it because the teachers are frustrated. And
It's coming.
I mean, they already close Wednesdays.
Yeah.
I used to go Monday, Wednesday, Friday, but every other Wednesday. But now they close Wednesdays because the teachers are getting too worked up.
Because you know it's so hard to put a lesson plan
It's a pain in the ass. It is hard. I'd like to see you try to do it. It'd be a pain in the ass to deal with that at school, and then to deal with the online stuff and IT, and then having to upload it and be in your mid.
They don't have to upload it though.
Yeah, they have to upload their
They have to
assignments,
upload
all
the
that.
We should talk to our cousin.
I don't
Ashley.
sound right.
She's a teacher.
Yeah.
Yeah, we could Zoom call her.
Or I also went to school for teaching until my junior year.
Yeah, but schooling
Senior
is
year.
different then.
You went
compared
to
now.
you went to schooling to go
Same.
schooling. We're talking about actual people going through as a teacher.
COVID teaching right
Yes,
now.
that's what I
teaching
mean.
in the COVID. There's a difference.
Not trying to be offensive or anything.
Mike, it's called Country Heritage.
Cool. Thank you.
That's what I said.
It's one of those wineries that is up north.
So what have you been up to?
I had a fun-filled weekend with you guys. Friday
Yeah, it
and
was a good time.
Sunday. Hadn't shot camera in a year.
You ran quite a while.
I ran in a while. Sunday, tried to chase some train down for about a mile. And
Yeah.
Why?
Then you get tired.
We were trying to get
Didn't get
shots.
tired.
We were trying to get some shots of
No
it.
soreness.
I had no soreness
No
and I
pain.
felt very comfortable.
Oh, good.
It was really weird. I was to be out there running that fast and
Elena got the experience
Nice.
on how fast the Masseys are and running.
well, we're really not that fast.
Not
It's
anymore.
Not that impressive.
I'm the fastest.
So you guys were going like 5 miles per hour?
Elena?
I don't know.
I don't know. All I know is that I was trying to keep up and I got blown by him. And he was gone so fast I couldn't keep up, so I gave up.
Yeah, I mean, it was just like one of those situations where we
Yeah.
we heard a train. We were out at Eagle Marsh. We heard a train, and we thought we would. When we were at the tracks originally at Eagle Marsh, we're like, man, all the times you never see a train, you don't get to see one. All the times that you don't want to see a train, you see one. So like we were wanting to see one, we didn't see one. And we went into the trails. We're getting ready to come out of the trails, and all of a sudden we hear the train, and so we think we're gonna run in time to get to it. So we
Yeah.
want to get that in a shot with Eagle Marsh. We thought that would be a neat shot.
Hey, someone
What?
followed us.
Huh.
Tanvir, thanks for following, man.
Tanvir.
Appreciate it.
Who's Tanvir?
Tanvir works with me.
Hi, Tanvir!
Tanvir's a good guy.
Thank you for the fellowship.
He's one
So
of
that's
the
106.
coworkers that wants to be on the show to talk
Nice.
still out. So
156.
thank you for being our 156th
Your goal is
Follower.
500.
Goal was 500.
500. And what will we do when we hit 500 followers?
Not a $500 gift card, you like
A
you say all the time.
$50 gift card will be
Yes.
given away, and somebody will win that. So we'll see how that works
How are
out.
you gonna give it away? Oh, for this
We'll
one of
do
these
like
apps.
like
Spin
Facebook
wheel.
has a spin wheel, and we'll let it output a winner.
I got a spin wheel on my phone.
Is that it again?
Maybe we'll build a spin wheel up here. And we'll... No, we're not putting 500 names on the spin wheel. Anyways,
It's a lot of freaking names.
no, I just work. That's about it. Work, and then those photos, doing that thing that was fun. Getting irritated with the camera because it's old technology. That's kind of why I
Could've-
walked away from it. But looking at the shots I did take, they did come
You
out
took
nice.
some really good shots,
So,
dude.
I was pretty happy about that. So
The train track shot was pretty cool.
yeah, I got some compliments at work about that. A couple people saw the shots.
That was
so-
pretty phenomenal. You weren't standing on the tracks and you were off to the edge of the tracks like a legal citizen.
Says
Oh,
hello.
Yeah, I had my arm. Hi,
Yes.
Terry.
Yeah, so like you took that photo. It was pretty amazing. So
Yeah, I stretched my arm really
stretch
far.
really far. Yeah,
And
it's
couldn't-
never a good idea to be on the tracks.
can't be on the track.
No,
It's illegal.
illegal.
It's private
So
property.
he stood off the tracks, off to the side, and stretched
It's
his arm out
illegal?
and took.
It's
photo.
private
Yeah,
property.
cheating's illegal too, but
Yes.
he's just gonna get caught. So.
Ooh, talk about speeding.
So why hasn't like all the hobos and all the people that actually walk down the tracks?
Gotta catch him first.
Well, yeah.
All right. Okay.
So talk about speeding. This is interesting.
Yeah.
On my way home, and I'm going down Calhoun. Instead of going down North Clinton, I went down Calhoun this time, and I see a car go flying across Calhoun. I mean, they were moving. I can't remember which street it was, but they went. It was right by the. It was just after the Walgreens, and it was right around the area where they had all the police officers because this guy was apparently abusing his girlfriend or something. And there was a shooting involved. Well, this dude comes in a black car, goes flying across the intersection on Calhoun. I miss it within 15 seconds. And then you see a squad car right behind him on his ass. And they were like moving. It was easily 60, 70 mile an hour.
Wow. That's crazy.
Yeah.
That's Fort Wayne for you.
Yeah.
People are always really
I had that up there going home when up Nikki's, going over there off of where Lures High School is.
Yeah.
I pull up to the light. The light just turned green. In the corner of my eye, I saw this like vehicle. The light's still moving towards us. So I stopped. Everybody else stopped, and that goes. He was at least going 50, going across that intersection. And a second later, you can see the cop. Because we could hear the sirens at first. After a while, they're like, okay. And then all of a sudden, he just runs right through the red light. We're like, oh.
Crazy.
People are dumb.
Yeah, that's good stuff.
And also from speeding, me and my friends were going to Jefferson Point, and it was our turn to go, and this old couple were in a minivan or a van, and they just ran right past us, and all of us almost got hit.
Wow.
Old people are dumb.
Wow.
Old people are dumb. I almost got hit by walking.
People are pretty ignorant when it comes to driving. It happens,
They're like
sure.
6-year-olds. They're in their 60s.
That's because they know if they hit a little kid,
But they did stop them.
they know that they're only going to be in jail for 20 years and they'll be good to go. Free meals for 20 years.
They would die in 20 years.
Good to
Yeah.
Sorry about that.
All right, so what we got? Follows. We need.
And we have a few people that we need to acknowledge for following the stream, which it looks like Michelle Meyer.
Was it like?
Like our page. I work with Michelle. Appreciate that, Michelle.
Thank you, Michelle.
6 hours ago.
Mike and Jason shared the stream.
So
Other
with
than that-
Michelle, I see you liked it, but did you follow it? Because it's only moved up one ticker. So we need to follow.
She
it.
probably
No.
probably followed it a long time
And
ago.
then Tanvir has followed the page, which is fantastic.
Awesome.
Now you just need to like it. Where's the like? Give us a like.
Who is the kid? You
Who's the
can't tell.
kid?
You can't tell.
Terry wants to know who the kid is.
Right here.
That's surprising.
He's my
It's
boy.
Ram.
Canver, we need a
Little
a
ginger.
thumbs up. Come on, man.
So his
Give us a like.
Ryan's gonna talk about some video game stuff, so he wanted to be a guest on the show, so we gave him some space
Do it.
to talk about that. So, all right. So let's see here.
That's the wrong like from the wrong person. Come on, Tanver, you can hit the like. Hit the like button. Do it. You can do it.
I think he's liked the page a long time ago, Chris.
But why is he just not following us?
Probably because he was like, "Holy cow, I gotta follow the page."
Yeah, he's like, damn, I got to do this.
Yep.
That's cool.
But we're gonna go through some topics that we found interesting that made us go, huh, or what? And then if there's some questions and answers you'd like to know from us, what the show's about, what we're doing, or if you're just interested in what we do or what we're not doing. Next weekend we have a very big Saturday ahead.
I'm excited.
What
What are you guys doing on Saturday?
Saturday morning.
Thank you, Judy.
Saturday morning we have thank you, Judy,
Yes,
for
thank
liking
you,
the
Judy.
stream. Appreciate you. Saturday morning we have the environment cleanup in Fort Wayne,
Yes.
Yes.
Pretty excited about
our
that.
neighborhood. We're going
Was
to
that this Saturday?
next Saturday.
Gosh.
And then also that evening we have pretty much a man's night, woman's night,
Pretty much a lot of people drinking and getting drunk.
and mopeds and barbecue and cigars and beer and whiskey.
And is
And-
that
and beer.
Is that when I'm staying home?
And more beer.
You'll be at a friend's house.
And probably people walking around in their underwear trying to find where they did with their pants.
Talk about later.
That would probably be this guy right here.
What's that?
You get drunk enough, you don't know where you put your pants.
I don't know. What
And
that
you walk
means.
around in your underwear.
No. I don't do that. I can tolerate a lot of drinking.
He's happy when he drinks.
We both can tolerate some drinking.
We should do a drinking.
Other than
challenge.
one Halloween. One Halloween night.
At least we have experimented
Yes.
with alcohol.
It was only, you guys
Yes,
only
I
lasted
agree.
2 hours in a party that lasted until like 3 to 4 o'clock in the morning.
We were a lot longer than 2 hours, sir.
Yes.
Your memory is not very good. Anyways, so yeah, if you have questions and comments at the end, we're going to get into that
Yeah.
when I get the energy moving in the show. So that way it doesn't seem boring, because that's super important, and that's how we keep the show moving. So topic-wise, What do you got going on, Matt? What did you find that was of interest? And we'll get some show notes up on the screen by clicking Matt, and then we'll be in rocking shape. Go.
All right, so my first topic. This is so. First off, I'm going to say I have no animosity or anything against any police officer. I truly believe in what they do and everything. It's not really about the fact that the police officer involved. It's more of an open discussion about what people's thoughts are. So last week there was a car over around State Boulevard area that was found on a dead end. A Good Samaritan saw that there was an unconscious individual in the vehicle, and they come to find out it was an off-duty police officer. Police show up, and it's very vague, talking about the fact that they didn't have enough evidence to arrest the person, but they don't say what it was about. So internal affairs was involved in it, and my thought is with it is, since they're a public service person, I mean, they're a peacekeeper. Is it something where we should know what it's about, or is it more
They will.
a personal thing? Because they said that they're dealing with it with an internal investigation, and they've not released anything, and this has been over a week ago.
I would imagine
They're not even giving the person's name.
what I would imagine is that only reason why a name hasn't been dropped, and the other thing I can think of is
Could be undercover.
It's possible.
There's a few different scenarios there. It could be, I mean, there are times where, like you're saying, undercover, there are times where police are called about something suspicious and they kind of brush it off because it is an undercover agent trying to take care of something in the system. And gangs or drug-related people will do that intentionally to try to get that person ousted because they have suspicions or whatever. The other thing is it could be is that person wasn't harming nor doing anything in the public that was creating a situation to air out anyone's name.
Yeah.
And maybe he was just tired and sleeping in the car, or who knows? I mean, at this point,
I'd rather have someone sleeping in a car in a parking lot, not in the middle of the intersection of something.
I think that the reason why that's probably 100%, 99%, that's why their names were aired out. Now, if they were doing something that was public interference or creating a havoc in the public, which is why peace officers or police officers are there called, then yeah, his name should be aired out by now. I'm guessing it's something.
Or the family wanted to hide his name.
There could be, some internal cover up, yeah, but I think it's a small percentage. I think is not cover up. I think it's more like you might somewhat maybe towards what you say, but I think he just wasn't doing enough to create a situation possibly. It'd be interesting to know where you start, I guess, too. I guess if he's,
It's just a dead end street.
Yeah.
But it's good that the Good Samaritan, I mean, said something. I mean, it could have been a medical issue.
It could have been a medical issue, or who knows.
I really don't care what it was. But it's just, that was an interesting topic, but I mean, especially in the times we are right now.
Yeah, Terry, and I apologize. You are exactly correct. I wonder if this could be what you're talking about with the echo. So we'll try that, and you give me a post back and let me know if our show still is episode 8. What do you expect? We do appreciate the comment about that because it's important to make sure this is a quality show. So, but yeah, that's an interesting topic.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know if it's nothing too crazy. I wouldn't air it out.
Yeah.
If he's undercover, no. If he was doing something toxic, I definitely would like to know.
Yeah. I mean, like I said, nothing against police officer or anything. It's just, I thought it was interesting that they're they're taking care of it internally. But I mean, that's why I want to do an open conversation on it, see what other people's thoughts were. Yeah. See what they thought. So.
Thank you, Terry. Appreciate that.
Cool. That sounds better.
It's the open mic that I had over on Alley.
Next topic. This is actually a pretty cool one. A family in Alabama was sleeping, and the husband heard their dog barking. He's a Great Dane. His name is Ralph. Heard him barking a little more abnormally than he would at nighttime. And so he came downstairs to find the outside of their house caught on fire from their grill.
Wow. They're grilled.
And so the dog sensed it and was trying to wake up the family.
Probably because he was hungry.
That's possible. And so the father started yelling that there's a fire in the house. The wife woke up, got their daughter out, went back in, got their son out because he was still asleep, didn't hear them saying that there's a fire, get up. And the husband was able to save the dog and one of the 2 guinea pigs that they had.
What kind of dog was it?
It was a Great Dane.
Oh, those are big dogs.
Yeah, it was in its kennel.
Makes me wonder,
Noise.
like if if there's a fire going on,
Kennel.
what would be your first instinct to do? Getting everybody out, or look to see how bad the fire is that you could probably take it out with yourself?
Well, the first number 1 rule when you smell smoke, see smoke, or have fires, get out of the house.
Yeah, get out.
Yeah, I mean you still get out of the house, but
mean,
I would still think
and
at least go and
one
look to
person
see.
would be responsible.
You
to
know,
look to
if it's a
see
small little fire, if you got your wife already pulling people out, if you can able to easily go get a water hose before it even gets worse than it is.
Or what you could do is first take out everything, or
I never understood
first
that.
take out your family and stuff,
Yeah.
and then if there's enough time, get as much valuable stuff that you need.
Yeah,
Way more
Get
about
it
it.
out.
valuables are not important, but if you can at least take care of the
Like
fire yourself
Memories, phones,
safely,
chargers.
because I mean that's one thing when I was working at a warehouse. That was the thing they told us is that if your forklift catches on fire in the warehouse, which has happened, we've had multiple warehouses where the factory, the electric battery on those things gets so hot and they combust and fire. Well, you have 2 choices. You can actually try to rescue that fire before it gets spreads, or leave it and possibly take the whole entire building down. But they always tell us is that if you're there, if you can feel you can safely take care of it, do it. But if you feel like you're going to put your life in danger, skip the road.
That's one thing I haven't ever experienced is
I
a
have.
fire. I've never had to experience a fire in a home or a fire. I mean, I've had small fires where you're at work and it catches a little on, you get the fire extinguisher and out. Or if you're welding something, it catches something. It's a small little thing, beat it out. But like losing your home, losing your valuables, that's such a horrible situation to have to go through. It just breaks your heart to see someone have to go through that.
So remember the car when we were down in Kokomo? Guy's back of this car was caught on fire. It was gasoline. Oh, that was when I was working at the truck gate.
Working where?
At the truck gate, the car gate at Kokomo, off of for the SSDA race.
Yeah, I don't remember.
I was screaming on the radio. I need a fire extinguisher.
I don't remember seeing the fire, but I don't. I mean, like I'm talking like a house.
Yes.
We have seen a house on fire.
You did? Where?
We have.
Yeah, Matt's
It was
neighbors.
downtown. It was right by
I
us.
totally forgot about that.
When was this?
When we lived at, it was either 1209. No, it wasn't 1209. It was 1307. And we saw the fire.
Which house was that was on fire? I don't remember.
So our backyard in 1307, and then if you went a little bit around the block where the Grider's house used to be, and then you go around and around, and then there's houses down there.
Oh,
right
you're
by
talking
house.
about the meth house. That
No,
was down there, right?
no, just a house,
Oh,
and it just burned
that
on
must
fire.
have happened when you
Yeah.
were at home with mom.
To a kid,
'cause
it's
I
just a
don't
house.
Remember that?
Yeah,
To
it's just a
Jason's
house.
term,
So-
it's a meth house.
To kind of add to that with the fire thing, to kind of go along with the fire prevention,
No.
to kind of help, how often do you guys think you should check your fire alarm?
It's supposed to be every month, 30 days.
Yep.
And then you're supposed to check your fire extinguisher every year.
How often
Supposed to make
should
sure
you change your battery?
Every 3 months.
They recommend you change your batteries at least twice.
What's twice a year? I guess if you depends on what the batteries are. It used to be in the back and it was 3 months
Or if you don't have a
because of the old batteries,
A,
the alkalis. They didn't
fire
last long.
alarm, just
Well, the new batteries now have a 10-year lifespan on them, so you
Yeah.
don't have any batteries to change out.
Wow. Is that like a lithium battery?
Yeah, and they're supposed to be more eco-friendly and everything. versus a normal 9-volt battery.
We should do
10
product
years, pretty awesome.
product review.
That'd be cool.
We should like pick one product.
This is the phone.
Today's product is this purple pen. It's very good.
Well,
It's not purple.
We really
It's
need some
violet.
companies out there that want us to talk about their product.
Well, I think eventually we'll get that. I think we'll have to out of pocket our own money into some product. And if someone, a local business owner, is watching and has a product they want to display and they want to sit down in front of the show and talk about it,
We should become an affiliate.
put there and have you up here. And
We
can
have
talk
one
about that
alarm in our
product.
house.
Or what you could
Ouch. Is it like near the stairs? Because you should have two. Because if I remember right, you have two.
They have a two-story house. They
so
should
you
have
should have one by the
more than
stairs and
one.
one in the kitchen.
They had none when they moved in.
So they have one now.
All right, you need one more.
You need multiple.
Should have one by the stairs and one in your kitchen.
or you could
Because
put,
most of the time, usually when you're your kitchen is usually next to your furnace and your water heater and everything else that's actually flammable as well.
Unless it's down in the basement.
And he does have a basement, so so you
They
need
have
three, I guess.
They have some new smoke alarms they've designed where you can actually voice record your, like, if your kids are sleeping, you can have it near them and they can actually hear their parents' voice trying to wake them up because
The
kids
loud
don't hear it.
beeping
Yeah,
noise.
they don't pay attention to the loud beeping noise.
Wow, those some loud
Mine
noises.
would be like, Ryan, get up!
Yeah.
That's what it's like at 6 in the morning,
It's
huh?
actually been proven to be effective. So
Do you actually say that at 6 in the morning?
Yeah.
and then I go back to
Dude,
sleep.
I
I'm
don't
like,
hear
And he
you.
goes back to sleep and it's 6:30.
I don't hear you.
That's because you're a dead person when you sleep.
Well, it don't help when I go to bed at like 4 or 5 in the
Well,
morning.
that's not my problem. You choose to go to bed that
Yeah.
early.
Or for the
I would.
That's
would
early.
Like you guys to review
That's more
and
late.
at Carly B.
the whack dance.
The WAP video.
What is a WAP? I've seen people talk about it.
Wet
That's so wet.
A
That's so wet.
P.
Okay, that's what I thought
So-
it was,
She's
But-
talking about her wet AP.
and that's what she's talking about in the song.
Yes.
yes.
Wow.
Have you ever seen the video?
I have
seen
not
the
seen the
video?
video. I've just heard
Even-
people talking about it.
It's Cardi B and it also has
Maybe we can
what's his name?
pull that up somehow over here, and we can watch it on the main screen. And
We'll have to because
It
I haven't
has-
seen it.
It's Kim Kardashian.
Is
I'm
it
pretty sure.
rated R?
Do you think it's appropriate for him to
No.
it's 14
it-
years old.
It has Kim
It's
Kardashian,
already on there.
and then there was a meme.
Anyways, well, as we get moving, we'll see what we got. PG-13 show is what the narrator's saying off to the right. So yeah, that's good to know.
Hold on. Is it PG-13, and how many F-bombs have I dropped?
Not
And
today.
Not
how many
today.
times have I said shit? And all the
Well,
other
you can say
stuff?
shit in PG-13.
Yeah.
Really?
13 or older.
Okay.
Well,
Alright.
I'm 13-year-older and
God, I remember what some movies that Mom had us watch or not really had us watch. We just watched. And this was a good book, and she had to fast forward pretty much the whole movie.
because of all the sex scenes.
Yes, it was all the
Yeah.
sex scenes in
I
it.
mean,
remember
when
that.
When your mom
She's
watches,
like-
when
she's
your
like,
mom reads
I don't
nothing
remember
but
this being-
romantic novels.
I don't remember this being in the book.
Yeah,
And we're pretty
it's
much
a romantic novel. I never thought that sex would be in this video.
an hour and a half movie went to being 20 minutes of actually watching someone talk and then.
I like that idea, Terry. Not laughing challenge. That is a
Ooh, I
good
like
idea.
that one.
First, you gotta put water in your mouth.
Oh, but for the not laughing challenge, you got to put water in your mouth.
You go
Weekly
like
movie reviews.
this.
We have been trying to do the weekly movie
But the
reviews.
problem is there's not a lot of movies.
There's
going
really not a
on.
lot of movies right now. Actually, you know what? One movie's coming out. I heard that they're planning on redoing. It's called Duke. I think it's Dunes.
Wow, that's an old one.
Yeah.
Wow.
They have the guy. When I looked at the preview, I saw like pictures of it. The guy that does Guardian of the Galaxy, the guy that's all tattooed and all that.
Oh yeah,
I just can't remember his name. He's in it
Isn't that Vin Diesel?
No.
No, Vin Diesel does the voice for Groot.
for Groot.
Yes.
It's whatever
That's
the
a
other guy
great-
is.
That's a great role for Vin Diesel because he's got one tone.
I'm Groot.
Want to see Vin Diesel in a romantic movie? I love. Want to see Vin Diesel in a serious movie? I'm going to get.
It's Batista.
He's the same.
Yes, Batista. Yes,
Batista.
Batista. Yes,
Yeah.
whatever.
Vin Diesel has one action and that's it.
Well, that's a long time.
But yeah, he's supposed to be. He's in it. But yeah, it's called Dunes. If you want to look at it.
No old movies, he says.
That's not old. It's supposed to be a remake.
Yeah, the Dune is a remake. I saw something about that.
Nikki showed me there's like 4 movies of it or something like that, or 3.
Yeah,
Three
there's
movies or something like that?
Like there's a total of 4 or 5 movies in that because there's also like a
Supposed to be like some.
they have, like,
Yeah,
a
that guy.
portal.
Dave Bautista,
Yeah, it's supposed to be like
professional wrestler.
some kind of injection
Well,
that
used to be
they
a professional
take, and it's supposed to make their eyes turn
Was
blue
he
or
a
something like that.
wrestler? This is what in the 1999.
Yeah. I've never seen it.
Started in '99, and then
So he was during Steve Austin and Goldberg
Yeah.
and all those guys.
yeah, and then he got out of it. He got tired of all the
I think I get injured.
stuff going on.
I think he got injured.
Ask.
And they get like a lot of. But look up dudes and see if I'm
So-
right.
Remember when you guys were talking about fire alarms and stuff?
Yes.
Yes.
Well, instead of a fire alarm, take a plastic bowl, put an M&M to it. There you go. There's your fire alarm.
Not gonna save your life.
No.
You
That's
got
what
your
the-
chocolate melted.
Yeah.
Yeah. Each week, do 2 old movies and that moved on me. Sorry. Comparison review.
Comparison
Nice,
review
I
them.
like that.
Could do that.
Here's a not try to laugh video. Once you start, you don't laugh or lose.
Oh, there's one right
Got a
there.
link right there.
So are we gonna do that right now?
you can try it.
Can we do it right now? This is our show. Let's do it.
Well, you gotta put water in
Can I have the
it.
mouse?
Yeah, I think
That's not being impossible.
won't be able to watch it at the same time. It'd be
Yeah, we
nice
can.
if
It would be right here, wouldn't it? Wouldn't it be on this screen?
It won't be on the screen.
Oh, you want it to be
gotta,
on the
you gotta
screen.
put. You gotta.
Everybody else can watch it. Well, we can always do it next week, I guess.
No, you.
Is it PG rated?
Pull up
Can
on
we
your-
click the link and find out?
Can't you pull it
Is
up on your phone?
Is it good? All right, let me go
No.
check it out. You guys can hold the show and you can talk about your topic,
Yeah, man, keep on going with your topic while Jason does this.
and I'll check it out.
So yeah, I mean the smoke alarms have, like I said, have that. Whoa.
The heck was that?
What?
What was that?
You okay?
Did you not see that go by my face?
No.
It was like a bug or something. It hit my face.
You're like having like a Tourette's syndrome.
No, it hit me in the eyeball. It went like right on my eyelashes. I think it was hair because I just saw it go over there. That's what probably it was. Anyways, go ahead. It just freaked me out a little bit because it just brushed my eyeball.
The smoke alarms now have that. They've got so advanced with them now that they're a 10-year.
Google's supposed to be involved with that too because they have Alexa and Google that has the your fire alarms and all that stuff's connected to it. That when the alarm goes off and if you have the alarm system, it would actually send it to the departments because like for Comcast we have it too.
Alexa has a thing on theirs where it says you can secure your home, and while you're gone, it's doing this thing, keeping track of the sounds. If it hears glass, it notifies you on your phone.
Yes, our system does the same thing. It has there's a little pad thing, and that apparently scientists have discovered this way long time ago. When I worked at Walgreens, there's a device that's about the size of this phone, and what they do is they put it near the glass, and the sensor that's inside the system knows the exact frequency that glass is being broken because there's a frequency that actually glass is broken, and it actually sets that alarm off.
Wow.
It's crazy because they've tested it so many times that breaking glass actually has one frequency that this thing will catch. And for us to test it, we actually took a piece of our phone or something, a device that actually made a crashing sound. It was the exact sensor to set it off for us to test it.
Pretty cool.
That was pretty neat.
Oh, it listens for the fire alarm too? That's pretty awesome.
But yep, I know Comcast. We have that. We have like a bunch of cool sensors and stuff like that for your house. Google is supposed to have a bunch, and Alexa is supposed to have them. Hey, sorry.
So, do you want to talk about your topic?
Yeah, let's talk about your topic while we're
Okay.
sitting here waiting for a movie.
So,
So
we're
let's see.
talking about Fortnite, right?
Or just games in general.
Or games in general?
What about Fortnite? Because you know it's dying.
The game.
It's almost dead.
The game's just not the game anymore.
Why is that?
It's not a game anymore. It's just a kids game. Like all the
It's always been a kids game.
no all the 6-year-olds that used to play the game or couldn't play the game and they played Minecraft and stuff, and then they plus 3 years now in 2020 because the game came out in 2017. all those kids that wanted to play. Now they're 9 years old, and there's a whole bunch of more little kids playing the game, and it's just a sweat fest. You can't enjoy the game anymore. You go in.
Never enjoyed it the first time. This guy here spent $0. Zero.
I think
I actually got the season passes by just playing the game and getting money. I'm getting the whatever game coins that you can use to buy the season. And I only bought one season. Never enjoyed it. I just didn't like where you're a third person. So if anybody's right here, you can't see them.
But now they have Avengers because Apple Epic is suing Apple, and they're taking a lot of money into that investment. So they're trying to get as much money as they can. So they're bringing more stuff into the Fortnite item shop.
Apple's winning.
I thought Apple was suing Apple.
No, Epic
is suing Apple because it's
false
Apple's
advertising.
software, and Epic did something they weren't supposed to do against their policy. So Epic is whining and being gripey about it, saying, "Oh well, it should be an open source," and Apple's like, "No, we're not an open source. Sorry."
Yeah, I would give it like
Apple's never been an open source. They're gonna lose. There's been so many companies have went against Apple to get an open source and has lost every time.
Well, actually, Epic Games is making more money in this lawsuit than Apple. Apple's losing a bunch of money right now because the lawsuit.
Dude, you realize how big Apple is?
Yes, I know, but they're losing. They're losing money though.
Phones.
I know.
They make computers. Do you think that they care about gamers?
No, they're.
Let him speak.
Sorry, go ahead.
They're losing money consistently because all these fans of Fortnite are just not doing anything. They're just buying a lot of stuff in Fortnite. So right now, Fortnite is investing a lot into money right now.
So how?
Yeah, but they're not buying. They're not buying. They can't buy anything on Fortnite right now. They can't.
Yes.
If you have an Apple phone, you can't buy Fortnite stuff.
No, not
That's
Apple.
what I'm saying. So how do they lose the money?
How are they losing money?
Yeah.
Because the lawsuit, and they have to guard
They
that.
have like backup lawyers that just sit in a salary pay.
You don't know that.
I don't know that.
Let him
Go ahead.
Let him talk.
But yeah, the game's just not itself anymore. It's just
Well, maybe you just grown it. I mean, it happens. So what are you playing now?
Mostly just 7 Days to Die and then Call of Duty. And then I feel like Fortnite is just gonna die in like 3 months, maybe 3-4 months, because there's a new Call of Duty coming out. It's called Call of Duty Cold War.
Yeah, I heard about this. This is
and
pretty
it's
cool.
gonna be amazing. Like, you know the graphics in Warzone right now, or Modern Warfare? It's gonna be double that, probably.
That's cool. Well, I mean, they are coming out with all those new cards and everything to be able to support all that stuff.
Right now they're working on a 360 hertz monitor, which is gonna be pretty crazy.
Wow.
And
well, you know the crazy thing is,
they're
like,
making
all the
graphics
games that we're
cards.
playing right now are not even or even touching any of our graphics cards right now.
Yeah, because but right now they're making graphics cards that support 360 or that go up to 360 FPS.
And the games don't even reach that.
Well,
they don't even touch a quarter of that graphics card.
There's games out there right now that are supporting
Single player.
There's games out there
like
that
Fortnite,
supporting the new technology.
Yeah, but
there's not a lot.
There
is some.
But you don't. But even like Fortnite did that. They touched like they said that you can get that extra performance. But the thing is, there's not much of a difference.
Correct.
Plus the new gen.
But they're still not.
It's new technology.
They're not overheating my graphics card. Like when I had 1900 series cards, that thing was overheating like anybody's business when I was playing Call of Duty. Now the newer graphics card they're barely even touching the graphics that the graphics cards can do.
And then they're also releasing these new gen consoles that are people are saying that you take $500 out of PC components and you can't even get a really nice PC out of $500. Like
you could.
The next gen consoles max at 120F 4K. It's for 100. They're working on 120 FPS 4K resolution on games that support that, and it's gonna be pretty crazy. and it's gonna be around like $450 to $500. That's what they said, and that's supposed to come out in less than
That's about how much?
2 more months. I think it's supposed to come out in October, November-ish. It's gonna be pretty crazy.
That's cool. So what does that say? It's something about Fortnite.
It's
and it
about
says-
how much
It's about how
they-
much
They're charging
they're
for
charging in-app
in-app purchases.
Yeah.
But I mean, Apple is no
Well-
different than Google Play because they're both have their contracts are very, very similar to each other on how they charge.
I mean, I don't think Google Play got involved.
Yeah, they did.
Did they get Google get
Oh,
on top
yeah.
of it too?
They both banned Fortnite from
Did
Google
they?
too.
Uh-huh.
I didn't know Google. I know that they were talking. There was another company that was backing Apple, and I just totally forgot their name.
So this is my thought.
But yeah,
Okay, so Fortnite is as big as it is.
Oh, it's
Why don't they
so
just
big.
create their own app?
That's what they're working on.
but the
Did you
thing
hear,
is,
no? Did you hear the article that they were saying the only reason why they're doing this purchase thing and suing them, and they're trying to get further into the lawsuit, is because they're trying to make their own app on Apple and Android. Why do you think they were trying to low grade the sales? Because they want to make their own app store,
because they
So
want to
you
make
have-
money.
like Apple Store, you know, the App Store.
So they want to have
And
Fortnite
then
wants to have their own store.
Google Store, like Play Store.
Yeah.
Yeah. They want their own store, which will come with any
So-
of their
Well,
Epic Games
The
games.
thing that you can't, they got to think about first is that when you buy this phone, Play Store is already in this. Google is
No,
already in this.
I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about.
I know what you're trying to
boost their own
say,
app.
but Google already owns this. No matter what you do, unless you jailbreak it, Google already owns it. So for Fortnite to make a store on a Google phone, they can't. They would have to make their own market of phones to be able to open a store. That makes sense?
What they're trying to work on.
Like Samsung has a phone, they have a Samsung Galaxy store that you can go on the Samsung store and buy apps for your Samsung phone. Well, you can't go and get your Samsung Galaxy phone apps and put them on an iPhone. It
But you
won't
know
work.
the funny thing is, from all this Apple lawsuiting, back then Apple posted this thing. You know the Fortnite thing where like, free #free Fortnite. Yeah. Well, they were saying that Apple back then, they were saying that there should not be any, I forgot what the word was called, any commodity or something. I forgot what it was called, but it was like taking money. But basically, Apple's doing, they're greedy for money, basically. Because they're
They're using their
taking
programs, though.
20%, I think it's 20% of Fortnite's money.
Yeah, why not?
I don't know, that's a lot.
No, but you gotta think again. Google is putting the software, like Google Play is on this phone. Google supports
I think we
everything
got a
on
dead
this
horse.
phone.
I think we're ready to watch this.
Ready to go?
Yes.
Man, listen, that was a huge argument going on there. It seemed like it was
Not an argument, mostly Mike.
Ooh. Okay, hold on a sec.
Okay, so Google.
No, we're not talking about that.
Anywho, so yeah, that's cool.
Ryan, thank you for your perspective on that. That's good information.
One game that I want you guys to try, if you can try it, I think you enjoy it, was New World. I tried it out for a week. If you guys ever get a chance to be like that, one of those game kind of people that you can test games out, New World is a good game if you want to try it out.
Get your game face.
All right.
All right,
All right.
put your game face on. I think the sound is working. I don't know.
Hey! We got another follower.
Hey, Judy's
Thank you,
following
Judy.
me.
Yes. Thank you, Judy.
That's going to be right in this screen.
Oh, and Austin, thank you
Austin,
for
thank
the
you for the like, bud.
like there too.
Looking forward to seeing
And then
you
Terry
tomorrow.
also gave us a like
He
as
works
well.
down
Thank you.
there at Dynamic Tuning, does my oil changes and stuff.
Oh,
Cool.
nice. Fantastic.
They do all kinds of stuff. They can do tune cars, oil changes. They do everything you can imagine on a car.
Dynamic
Other
tuning.
than
Dynamic
doing the
tuning.
turbo.
They can do
Dynamic
everything, dude.
I know, but you did your own turbo though.
tuning. No, he didn't.
My car came with turbo on it.
No, I mean you fixed.
That's cool.
You fixed the turbo.
It's all good. We're gonna.
We're going to try not to laugh.
Rick liked
And I
the stream.
didn't look at all of it. I just kind
Like
of.
stream. Nice.
I'm
Thank
trusting
you,
that
Rick.
Terry's not going to hurt us. Game face
Is it
on.
PG-13?
I think
All
we'll
right.
be fine.
Strip
Do we have sound?
I hope that the sound will come through.
Is it on?
No, that is on. It's been
That
on.
is on? Okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
Good.
Oh, yeah, I forgot we have music going on. I'm ready. Whenever
I
you're
think
ready.
we're good. I don't have sound.
Kind of needs sound.
Probably need sound. Can you pause it?
And it looks like you need to go back.
No, it's at the beginning.
Oh,
You
okay, I
see
see
the
it.
title.
No, I didn't see the title.
It looks like you need to go.
Did you
back.
have it muted on the right hand side? Possibility? On the stream?
You said make your video bigger, but I'm pretty sure you can't do that unless.
Make
You
you-
can.
If you want to see a reaction, I don't have.
Yeah, just leave it like that.
Yeah, because unless you make it go past the bar above us.
Guys, you're my kids. You're kids.
See, we need to get it on my TV. My TV has its own volume. It's got good sound too. Or my old TV.
So while we're waiting, what's everybody think about the Rockies already getting snow?
The Rockies?
The Rockies have already started getting snow. They've already got record temperature lows as well.
Sweet.
It's
Need to bring it down here.
definitely interesting.
Need to bring it down here. We need to get rid of some of these bugs.
Later, Rick. Love you guys.
What did he say?
Says he's on his way down to 469 Sports and Spirits.
Oh, enjoy the drinking.
He's gonna drink out of his boot.
I don't know if they have the boot there.
No, on his foot.
He's gonna drink it. His boot. That boot. He doesn't have a boot anymore though.
Is he taking off the boot?
Oh, he's got a cast. My bad.
Yeah.
I think he might be done with the boot though. Maybe. I don't know.
Yeah, I guess we'll just have to figure us out. Only thing I can think of the.
Oh, there.
Oh, I know what. Causing the problem.
What?
Okay.
What?
I know what could be causing the problem.
That.
So go to your device management, where your audio is and stuff.
Yeah, I did I'll didn't do it. This is taking way too long. Yeah, I did advanced option.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure you gotta go to Streamlabs and hit the audio. Maybe they hear it, but we don't.
Can't do audio. I mean,
She said without sound, it won't be good.
Okay. Well,
I just say we just do it later. There's always next week.
no. Just keep talking. I could whatever.
You gotta throw my
My
topic
other
up.
one.
You can throw my topic up. I'll talk about my topic. I'll go very slow. No, okay. So my topic today is about cryptocurrency. I'm gonna say it wrong. I think I did say it wrong. Cryptocurrency. It's a big boom. I remember we taught you guys about this last week about Bitcoins. Right now, Bitcoin is the leader, and that was as of 2019. Bitcoin accounted a majority of the market, but you have Ethereum, Ripple, and other currencies caught up. That was around 2019. So about 2020 now, pretty much all of these companies now are basically caught up. I found some pros and cons about the whole cryptocurrency. Cryptocurrency cannot be manipulated quite as easily as a fiat currency, such as your dollar bill, where a dollar bill can be copied, multiple times and all that fun stuff. You can't do that with cryptocurrency. The concept of the universal basic income. So basically, we'll have a universal income because as of right now, every country has their own currency. This would actually be a universal currency, which has been some kind of a talk for years anyways, because everybody was talking about, well, we have the US dollar and they have this dollar, and if you go overseas, you have to go buy money for their money, and it's just kind of a pain in the butt. So, but this way, you would have a universal currency. You just walk into the country and say, buy your stuff. Some programs already have started this means of distributing a universal basic income. So there's actually certain companies. I didn't look up those companies. You guys are welcome to look up some of those companies. Probably a bunch of them now, because again, this was back in 2019 stuff that I looked up. Further, the cryptocurrency could help get rid of the intermediary I'm be bad and everyday transactions. This could cut the cost of businesses and help our consumers. So basically, you can go and buy something online, and then there's no of that cash over there. So if you went into Mexico, you don't have to go buy taxes on. So you're still paying taxes, but you're not paying that exchange amount.
So what they're wanting to do is create a universal currency across the entire world.
Yes.
So then when you go to another place, you're not having to change your currency from a US dollar to...
Which then costs money to do that. And then if you went to a grocery store, we don't have to pay a security guard to pick up cash and bring it to the bank. You don't have to do that anymore.
Well,
It's in a locked in vault somewhere. Somewhere.
You know why they're not going to do that?
It's already rolling up to do that, though.
I understand that, but you know why, though?
Why?
Because the European Union has their own currency against Europe, France,
Yes.
Germany,
That's
stuff like that.
one of the things that I just said. It was the Ethereum, I believe, is the Europe.
But I'm pretty sure they're not going to change that law because they all went together and made that happen.
But they will. They will, because that's the future. Because it costs less money. If it means that a business doesn't have to spend whatever X amount of money to move money around, and all they have to do is take your service and not have to worry about penny and diamond. Because every time when they have to move money, like if you go to a gas station, the reason why sometimes gas stations do it more, because A, they get robbed a lot. B, they have to move that money around. So they have to move the money from one building to the bank. So they upcost it so that you pay for the money being moved. Where if they do the bit currency, there's nothing they have to do other than just make sure their shelves are stocked and people are happy and go-gurd. And they're buying all their stuff. But, so the cons, or more concerns. Not really cons, or more concerns. A lot of people will have no change fast if cash no longer available. So like a lot of farmers or a lot of people that, in Amish and all that fun stuff. They're talking about or other countries like India and all that fun stuff, where they won't be able to push this whole bit currency, where it costs money to get all that software and people have a phone. Not everybody has a phone right now. But I did read a little bit on that article about that even though some of these countries might not have the capabilities of doing that, they can still do it and give them a certain device that actually keeps, it's like a wallet kind of thing, that keeps track of your currency. So it's not where you don't have to you don't have a phone, you won't be able to do this. You can, it's just you'll be walking around with a device that has your currency in it, which is kind of nice. It's basically less government preview, where right now with the US dollar, the United States can choose when to print money, when they need to. So if, right now, if we're going down in a depression, they can print more money to put it out there for people to...
Which puts us further in debt.
Yes, puts us in further debt, but it usually helps boost up the economy. there's a negative and positive on that, which that you can put. There's an
does-
argument there, but there's
So
not.
it does boost the economy, but it does it in a false way.
Yes,
So you're
because Bush
basically-
did it.
You're basically just
Obama
putting
has done it.
You're just basically putting a smokescreen up.
Yes, Obama did it a couple times. Bush has done it a couple times. When September 11th happened, he put a little bit more currency in the market to boost the economy. It's a false flagging economy boost, but in the long run, it does help because it does put money in the pocket of people to go buy something. Is basically what it does.
So they're basically putting debt into a jar, basically, and sealing.
No, they're basically putting a debt in a fire pit because
Well,
you're
yeah,
never
but
going to
I
see
know,
that
a
money.
jar. Yes. Sure,
So
basically
you're
a jar.
being asked, are you a Fortnite kid at PlayStation or Xbox man?
Computer.
I am full on board on PC, and I will
You
ever.
used
I
to
will,
be console.
well, I still am console. I love how the Xbox runs. I feel like the Xbox just since I've been having the Xbox 360, I wanna just keep on going with that. And what is it called? They were saying the PlayStation 5 versus the Xbox Series X. The Xbox Series X has so much more power and like gigahertz into the RAM and stuff, and they said the Xbox X, if you're gonna get the best console, you gotta get the Xbox. Because
It's basically a mini
They've been-
computer. So
they've been working on that Xbox Series X since 2016, since the launch of the Xbox One. And so PlayStation 5, they've been just working on it for like a year. So that's why they're not so ahead, because Xbox is like, they were going for it, they were going for the new gen, they were getting ready for it, stuff like
wasn't
that.
it like every? I mean, for a while there was like every year they were coming out with them. But in most cases, isn't it like every 4 years they're coming out with a new console?
What did you say?
Says, oh, you're the PC guy, and this is the superior race.
You can see comments.
No,
But yeah,
it's not working.
and then
Oh, and the Xbox Series X or Xbox Series S. So you have the X, and then the S is gonna be cheaper. So they're coming out with two versions.
Yeah, isn't the S digital only?
No, they were talking about how. So you know how there's the Xbox One, and then you have the Xbox One S, which
Yes.
I had,
Oh,
and
yeah.
then there's the Xbox One X. Well, they're going to make one named the Xbox Series X and the Xbox Series S, and it's kind of be like that, where the S is not better than the X, but they're going to make it so it's a little bit cheaper for all those people that can afford it.
That's cool.
Cool. It is cool.
If you go to, I think it's Austin's page on YouTube.
Okay.
Austin something. He's really cool.
Is it?
Awesome.
other concerns are jobs and making money would go down. So they would lose jobs of people making money for the product and all that fun stuff. One thing that happened on the 25th of this year, China launched a national cryptocurrency. It's called the BSN, which is known as the Blockchain Service Network. Fundamentally, step before the launch of a global financial project,
We're not going to do it.
a government bank cryptocurrency called the DCEP. So the government of the actual global financial companies have actually made their own bit kind of thing going. I did have a picture of what the currency
I already
for.
posted up. It's been playing the whole time you've been chatting.
Oh, okay. Sorry, I didn't notice. But anyways, the picture that was right here is the Chinese version of the whole currency thing, which it was showing, and now it's our phone thing with Kapui.
Well, we got more people watching. I can see a few people from my work showed up on the channel to see what's going on. So you've intellectually brought cryptocurrency to a different level.
Yes, I tried. But yeah, so it's going to be big.
I mean, cryptocurrency is a big thing to pay attention to.
A couple of
for
links
sure,
that you guys can look at, but in theory, if you look at it right now with the coin shortage that we already went through already, we can literally do a bit currency and there won't be any problem because everybody's already taking credit card.
Yeah,
There's very little cash.
the currency's already out there. People are spending money. They're been mining for. This has been around for quite a while. I think 10 years now. Mining for currency and that, and there are certain banks looking at that for sure. But if America has anything to do with it, they're not going to let the dollar ever pull away as a world currency. So, and Russia and China dream for it because they have we have such a strong hold on how the economies work. With
he says America.
Well, it just depends. I mean,
Don't know.
So,
but that's a political thing.
Good stuff.
And we don't talk political crap in this show
good stuff.
because we're not smart enough.
No, it's not about being smart enough. I think if we're going to talk about a topic,
We should know what we're talking about.
One of the things that I brought up to these guys is if we're going to bring something up, we should put some time into looking at what we're talking about. And obviously, we're not experts by any means on anything.
Yep.
We're just three brothers that like to hang out when I have a fun time. Terry, I tried getting my audio to play, and I can't get audio. So I promise you I will have a full scene set up to where I can just hit a button, watch whatever you want me to see, and I can put it together. So
we'll have it next week.
I guess, I apologize that I don't have the ability to play sound. I would love to hear the sound, and I want to be able to watch it and do it live with you guys too, so we can all engage in that fun activity. And
Put the video on the same video and play at the same time. So
Yeah.
the audio.
I think it would be kind of weird. I just
We'll figure it out.
I'll get it figured out. I'll build a whole scene just for that, and if I get clips like that, I can just
Could be something that's interfering with us being online.
No, it's just something completely different. Okay. It's something I have to play around with. But when I get links like that, I'll be able to step off to the side, and I'll be able to populate it into my phone, and I'll be able to get it to. I'll just hit the button and watch it, and we'll watch it with you guys and laugh our asses off. So,
yes. Well, no, we're not supposed to laugh our asses off.
Anyways,
that's the point.
I think so. You got to talk about your game.
Yeah, you got to talk about stuff.
Yeah,
while I was doing that. Cool. Mike interrupts a lot.
I do.
It's what he does, and it's something you have to get used to.
Yep.
One of these days, we'll just boot him out of here. Just kidding. Well, I guess I have a couple things I'll bring up that I saw that were kind of interesting. Seen here, it looks like, did Rick and them leave? They were going to go watch football, right?
No, yeah, Rick went to watch football at the kind of bar, 469, something like that.
Allie, if you could pull up my tab. So I basically found something that was kind of interesting with Northeast Indiana. There's an event called Mural Fest. It started the 8th of this month, and it runs through the 18th. 11 days with 11 different murals throughout Northeast Indiana, or mid to Northeast. Allie will be popping some links in the chat for you. Basically, that gives you an interactive map where these different locations are and what these artists are doing. And it'll also teach you what these artists are actually painting and what the story is behind the artist. I thought it was really interesting because our downtown Fort Wayne has a shit ton of murals, and they're absolutely
Did you
really,
guys
really
see
great
the ones
looking.
by the fort?
Hey, Bryce is joining right now.
Hey, what's up, Bryce? Thanks for the like, man. Did you see the ones by the fort?
Because
you guys went down that walk path.
Okay, I haven't seen all of them, so I haven't been downtown in a long time. Friday was the first time I'd been downtown with really doing anything, and I didn't even look at murals. But those links will teach you where the different locations are, and the new ones at these 11 that they're building. They're supposed to have like some big grand finale on the 18th, where I think what I read was that Arts United and downtown Fort Wayne and a bunch of people, community, pushed together on this.
That's really cool.
So definitely worth checking out. And each one of your little, like Steuben County's got one, LaGrange has got one. There was, I think, trying to think some of the other places, but nice shirts, everyone.
Yeah.
Thanks, Bryce.
Thanks, Bryce.
So yeah, I thought that was really cool. We did a Fortnite chalk drawing at a arts festival, and it was
2
really
years ago.
it was really cool because it reminded us how we would do a mural, and because that was one of the things. Yeah, one of the things I learned from watching people do murals on YouTube was, building these blocks with their map out of their drawing, and then chalk drawing's kind of that same thing. You're building a mural out of chalk on the ground. It's absolutely amazing to see the art that people do get. And
the crazy part is, I know this is kind of a little off subject of and it's still about art, but they said that ADHD and the other Ritalin pills apparently has dramatically reduced art as musicians and artists.
Well,
It's kind of interesting about.
that's a cool topic to probably dive into another. I mean,
Probably so.
With more,
Probably another project that I probably just basically got myself into, but yeah, I will look into it.
No, I'm just saying that there's a lot of data there,
there
and
is.
a lot of controversy between
Ritalin and all that.
Ritalin and
Yep.
I've heard it touted many times from a few people that are pretty smart with the stuff. That's a stage 2 narcotic drug that's given to a child to calm them down.
Mhm.
That's a pretty strong, powerful drug
It
to
is.
mellow out. So if imagine having a lot of charisma and a lot of personality, and now you've desensitized that personality.
Yep.
And so yeah, it would pull
A lot of artistics and
that attitude out. I think that's why a lot of I'm not experienced, so I don't want to act like I know what I'm saying, but I know what I've heard as people with autism. The CBD stuff has been a huge improvement over Ritalin and those hardcore drugs that
I'm not saying that some kids don't need it, but it almost seems like it's like a getaway drug.
No, what it is,
Such as-
it was a way for science to help parents, and we have family members that were on that. I'm not calling out anybody's names, but we have family
Yes.
within our family that was on Ritalin,
Yep.
and it helped them have an improved life.
Yes,
So
and that's
And
what I'm saying.
I think that
there's-
science is only going to go as far as they can
Yes.
until they learn more new science, and that's why the CBD stuff is becoming such a a big influence, because one, it's becoming more accessible because it's becoming legal.
Well, because it's not an actual drug, the oil.
Correct, but it still has a change within politics and ruling and laws that people want to control.
Yep.
So Richard
Yeah,
Fry's
'cause
back.
that's why
That was a quick game.
a lot of people thought it was kind of ironically the reason why they want or the states and stuff like that want to legalize it because they want to be able to pay a tax on it,
Well, I mean,
so they can essentially, just like tobacco, there's a tobacco tax. They want to make sure that not some papa mama making money is making money free taxes. So
Yeah,
they want to be able to hold that industry where they can tax you for it.
well, that goes with any
Like
industry.
alcohol
I mean,
and
that
all
goes
like
with
that,
corporate taxes everywhere.
Yeah,
It doesn't matter if it's something that's CBD oil, if it's something that's selling cars. You're going to have a corporate tax regardless in America.
Yeah.
That's just how it happens.
So to kinda get
there's
back
no
on-
way to get out of corporate tax unless you're a church or some kind of other thing. But
So to kind of get back on your topic,
yeah, that'd be nice.
We kind of talked about when we were doing photography and stuff about the copyright stuff.
Yeah, that was something that
to the arrow down.
yeah, that was definitely something that. So when we were reading these comments, I was reading this
Yeah.
photography page that I was a part of, and they went down a couple nights ago, pull down and come to the left, or to the right, sorry, and go to the right. There you go. The photography group was talking about going and doing photography of these murals, and that is considered an art, and that is a copyrighted piece of art. So if you take that picture
And try
of that
selling it.
mural and sell it, you're infringing upon that artist's copyrighted material.
Yep.
If it's designed in a way to just show it without any kind of cost, then there's no it's kind of like public domain.
Never really thought about it that way. Yeah.
It is interesting.
It is.
I never would have thought it is art, and I guess it's the same way as if you go to a museum, you take a picture of it, you try to sell it,
Yeah.
you're selling somebody's art. So it does make sense.
Art can be
Another
things.
thing, and a lot of people will
Like,
probably
you can make art
never.
with garbage.
Yeah.
Make art with paper cups. Make art with garbage cans.
Your
Anything.
face, anything, yeah.
Another
Sculptures.
another thing a lot of people don't know about is that, and they break this copyright law every time when they go to the grocery store. You guys know what I'm talking about?
No, I'm
No.
sure you're gonna tell me.
So if you're standing in line and you see all those magazines and newspapers, and you pick it up and you start reading it, and then you put it back, you just broke a copyright law because you actually supposed to buy it. You're not supposed to just sit there and read it. You're actually meant to buy it.
So what if you go into a library?
you're
and you
What if you're
read-
going into a library?
A library is
bookstore.
different. Library are bookstores, and they actually purchase those magazines, or
So
they're
does the
donated.
store.
No, the stores never. They bought them.
If I go to Barnes
but
and
they're
Noble,
meant
they bought those books
yes,
to sell.
to sell.
Yes.
But if you're there and you're not buying it and you're just sitting there reading it,
You're allowed to preview it.
same.
I bet you there was a sub law within
You're-
bookstores
you're
and grocery stores that magazines
Somewhat issue of breaking that copyright
You
law.
tell
either
me
somewhat
where they've
or
enforced that law.
in law.
There's no enforcement.
in
You're never
law-
going to enforce it.
Okay, so
Come
in
on.
law, there's no somewhat in law. There's
Okay.
you break the law or you don't break
You're
the
still
law.
breaking the copyright law because you're
Unless
supposed
there's
to. You're supposed to actually physically buy it, just like the newspaper.
No, I
you
believe
just
that
can't
there's
pick up the
gotta-
newspaper and read the newspaper.
I bet you
in the
there's
store.
something within the copyrights that says, hey, if you're a bookstore and you're selling, preview is allowed. Taking photos of the preview is not allowed.
Yeah. But
Previewing is previewing. I mean, I can preview a book on Amazon.
Yeah.
I can preview a book on Audible before I buy it.
yeah, but you can't read the whole thing. Though.
Exactly.
That's what I'm saying. If you're reading the whole magazine,
But that's
in
the
store,
But again, that's like speeding. You're not supposed to go 60 and
No.
a 50 if someone's not managing you doing.
Do you know
60 and
how
a
many
50.
people go into Walmart to go look in the book section and go sit there and read
I
the
know.
whole magazine?
No, they read the whole
nobody-
magazine.
LP
And-
or anybody's not going to be standing there waiting for
Yeah,
you.
the copyright cops aren't going to be there
No.
waiting.
But I'm just saying, you are breaking the copyright law though when you do that.
Copyright law.
Okay.
Let's take pictures.
What's your next topic, bro?
Yeah, and I think I think you got that second link in there, Allie, with the Visit Fort Wayne information, right? Yeah, I thought so. So yeah, just be mindful if you are downtown taking photos of murals or any mural for that matter or any art. Try not to sell it because the artist might find you, and especially if you're making a lot of money off their art.
Yeah, that's true.
The other thing I was going to bring up was there was supposed to be a Mike Tyson, Roy Jones Jr. fight this month, and that has been postponed to Thanksgiving, November 28th.
I heard about this.
Because didn't we bring this up the last time we were talking about Mike Tyson training and all that?
Yep,
Yeah.
and it was supposed to be a September next
something.
weekend.
It was a while ago.
It's supposed to be either this next week or
September
this week.
18th.
Yes, good job. And they've actually postponed it to November, for a few different reasons. From what I have read and heard, is that they want to get more people involved, and they're hoping through COVID they can get more people engaged in it.
A lot of places are reducing
venue-
the COVID thing.
Well, the venue isn't going to be packing the house by any means. There'll probably be family, friends, and marketers that are there live. But the big company that's going to be promoting it is called, if you can know, Trilla, Trilla. Oh, I'm being critiqued about my hand on my face.
I know. It's so horrible. You just
But,
have to do it, though.
So Trilla, I think is how it's pronounced. Trilla. Trilla is supposed to broadcast this pay-per-view.
That sounds familiar.
Expectations are around $50. It's
It's that
supposed to
chat
be
program, isn't it?
I don't know. It's supposed to be the fight of the year.
It's a chat program.
I've watched videos within the last few weeks of both Tyson and Jones, and these guys are animals right now.
Yes, it is.
They,
It's a chat program.
I don't. I think Ventrilla is.
No,
Trilla.
this is another chat program that you can use.
Okay.
AOL, Google.
Moving on.
and
I'm
Yahoo.
talking about this. So
Oh, go ahead. Yeah.
moving on.
I know.
But
I know Roy Jones was pretty upset about the fact that it was getting moved because he was already had things planned, and I know they were in discussions about. making this
yeah,
happen.
well, and I think there's also been some heavy words voiced back and forth.
Mhm.
Trash talk.
A lot of trash talk. Jones basically was like, "Gonna bring it." All right, well, let's bring it.
Yeah.
So there's supposed to be some other people fighting on this ticket. You're gonna have. It looks like I don't know these names, the first two, but because I'm not a big advocate of watching boxing. Hold on, but Badu Jack versus Blake McKernan. You've got Vidal Riley versus Rashad Portler. Now I've heard of Rashad, but I don't know if it's within that. And then joining the ticket is Jake Paul versus Nate Robinson. And Nate Robinson was a ex NBA player, correct?
Woo!
And isn't Nate Robinson related to Dennis Robinson?
No.
Isn't that his son?
No.
No.
But
Okay.
here's the thing: what happened with
Here,
Dennis?
let's make sure we roll the mic over here because it seems like you know more about this than I do.
With Nate Robinson, he's an NBA player. He's 5'8". He's a lean, mean machine, and he blocked Yao Ming, the tallest NBA player, or one of the tallest, 7'6" center, and also dunked over him too. So
He dunked over him.
7'6". Yeah.
Wow.
Dunked
I think
over
Michael
him.
Jordan did that too.
I'm not talking about Michael Jordan. I'm talking about a 5'8" person
Dunked on a 7'6"
dunked over a
guy.
7'6" guy,
But supposedly
and also blocked him.
Nate's been training and Jake Paul have been training to fight at this fight as well.
Yep.
During November 28th.
And also, if you don't have any other ones, KSI and I think it's Jake Paul.
They already fought, didn't they?
Nope, that was Logan Paul versus KSI.
Oh.
And Logan Paul's teacher was Mike Tyson.
Oh, wow.
And
Okay.
and
That's right. I remember that.
So Jake Paul's coach is probably going to be Mike Tyson after their fight, probably
Yeah.
maybe.
Maybe.
And yeah, that's really
That's
fun.
pretty cool.
That is pretty cool. That's good knowledge. I didn't know about that. So I'm
You
glad
didn't?
No, I didn't. I'm glad you brought that up. Especially the
It's all that YouTube watching.
especially the comment about the dunking. That's impressive.
5'8".
One of the other things I found really interesting is I was watching Tyson on a podcast, and he was basically his energy level for fighting is about the charitable cause because he's done so well for himself in his life.
Yeah, he bit a lot of ears off.
He's working towards he's working towards this to be like a charity event.
That's good.
And then he's creating this thing. It's called some Legends League, and this Legends League he was talking about. It sounds really interesting. Is he's a legend, Jones is a legend. There's all these different older characters that people grew up with that are considered legends. And hockey, they have the legends that come out, and so
Bruce Lee.
they're legend, yeah. So they're gonna come up with an all sports legends type event. So like you would see like old sprinters competing in an event.
That'll be neat.
So all these things are going to be based off charitable events to create this
From older generations.
from older generations.
That's pretty cool.
So,
Mike MJ.
so
Has to come back.
kind of keep a perspective, in the future of some of this coming down the pipeline. That sounds like Mike's got a lot of inspiration moving forward on some fun stuff there.
I mean, I would watch that.
Oh yeah, to
Yeah.
watch like old sprinters.
Allie.
I probably would.
Allie, can you hit the notepad so we can go down?
Yeah, there's nothing else.
Oh, this is one of two.
Yeah, there's nothing else.
Oh, my bad. Sorry.
So yeah, I just thought that was a little bit more information about the Mike Tyson thing. If you do a Google search or a YouTube search on these videos of Jones and Tyson and put your filter within like the last few weeks, They've got some updated videos, and they just look mean. Oh man,
Mike Tyson.
they got some energy.
Cool.
I didn't realize too, because I didn't follow boxing when I was a kid, or even now. But I didn't realize that when Tyson had that 3-belt fight, his purse was $20 million for that fight.
What?
Yeah, he won $20 million in that fight.
Wow.
And this was before he started doing, like, he was just showing up at events and just taking bombs, like he was just diving, because he was just, he's got a lot of inner demons that were going on, you know, between managers stealing money and losing a lot of money with Don King, but like a lot of those fights, so he's got like that end of his history where people aren't really happy with him. So it looks like he's, you know, got some energy that he had when he was a kid,
That's cool.
which is pretty cool. And then Jones, his fighting style is like incredible. So between the two of them, it should
Sounds
be
like
an
it's gonna be a
awesome
good
fight.
fight.
I'm hoping that we can get a whole 8 rounds and not have someone knocked out in the first round. But both guys are tough, hard chins, fast. I was watching Roy. He's really good about like really fast hits or punches, and he still has that speed. His speed is still really fast for being in the mid 50s. Both of these guys are mid 50-year-old men, and they look like they're 20. I mean, they're just.
Isn't Mike
impressive.
Tyson like 60?
I don't know.
No, I thought he's he's 5'10".
No, I think he's like my height. He's like 5'9", 5'10".
Yeah.
Mike Tyson.
But he's really big.
Yeah.
One thing that I thought was kind of interesting, I was watching
5'10"?
a YouTube video, and which we were talking about this. They had it in Texas, Tennessee, Texas, or whatever. One of the teams, I can't remember the name of the team. They wear like an orange hat for baseball. Chipper Jones went to that college, so they had alum. I'm going to say the wrong word here. Alumni. They had the baseball game. So Chipper Jones was pitching. And he didn't throw any heaters, but he threw some nasty curves. And one thing was that he kind of smirked about it, but one of the kids tried butting him. And they were like, really? You got a bunt? Come on now. But no, he had some nasty sliders. Crazy. I watched the YouTube video of it. He takes a pitch and it just, like, college kids are never going to see that. But it was pretty cool.
Also,
Yes.
so for football, NFL, I remember someone was talking about NFL. Tom Brady,
Wine Brady?
Tom Brady went to the Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
Yes.
And basically what's happening is that's their QB. And someone went out of retirement. Gronk.
Oh, yeah.
Gronk went out of his retirement so he could be with Tom Brady.
So is he at the Buccaneers as well?
Mhm.
Oh,
Same team and everything. He wants to play with Tom Brady.
yeah. Gronk is
He's a beast.
a beast move.
And unfortunately, Brady is still a baby.
He's a good player, though.
He's not a good player. He had a good team.
No, I gotta give him props.
He's always had a good team.
No.
You guys can say whatever you guys want to
Have you
say.
seen the last 3 years of the Patriots?
The QB did everything.
The team was
Did
good.
you see this last year?
I had this discussion with a lot of guys that are actually really good Patriot fans,
Yeah.
and every
The
time
last
I bring
team
this
was-
argument up, and they sit down and like, you know what?
Yeah.
You might be right because
No,
they break
it's
down
not right.
all of their wide
Mike, you're always
receivers,
wrong.
all of their centers,
No.
you look at them.
Okay, you look at the last team.
Look at
they
their
had, and
numbers.
They were all brand new
Bums.
and bums.
Yeah, and that's why they lost.
And
Okay,
2
so
years
his
ago,
team was a bum.
But they
And
still
he's-
lost.
Well,
He didn't make it a Super Bowl.
he can't make it to the Super Bowl if your team sucks.
Okay, but the times that they've been to the Super Bowl,
They had shitty teams.
they had awesome teams.
So,
Bull.
the last 2 Super Bowls, they didn't have like the top best.
Okay.
that's why they lost. Well,
They had
Tom
some really
Brady
good
and
teams.
plus
They had
Tom
some
They
really
did
good
have
teams.
really good teams.
I'm just saying, if we had
I think he got
if we
managed
had
out.
Peyton Manning on the Patriots, you guys would have a totally different different quarterback.
Letting you know, he got managed out. He's a good player. He's a good, humble guy too. He keeps to himself.
He's got a family and everything.
Have you seen some of his interviews?
I would like to see you live in the shoes of a famous person during an interview.
I wouldn't blame any of my teammates.
If teammates suck. They gotta call them out.
I'm still not going to
That's what
call
a
them
leader
out.
does.
So it's
Still not going to come out.
it's like this
Anyways,
argument.
moving on.
It's like
Oh,
So it's like, so what he was saying, it's like this argument where Tom Brady and Peyton Manning, it's like Michael Jordan and LeBron. You just don't know.
yeah, that's a good question. All right, so been pretty quiet in chat.
I'm just gonna say whiners.
Hopefully we're not. Yeah, we're into an hour and a half into the show.
Yep.
We have Mike not doing a rant today. Mike wants to talk about his time with.
Yes.
Can you minimize the Jason topic?
Just click it.
Click click Jason again, and then click Mike again.
And then you gotta click Matt. Once mine's are on, mine's still there.
Click
Mike
one more time.
Click Matt again twice.
I can speak.
I know you can speak. Nope, do it again. Nope, you hit ours. Or hit mine, I mean. Okay, now you hit the Matt. Here, just me on the mouse. Really? Oh, mouse.
There we go. That way I can see and make sure it's numbers right. All right, so Mike wants to talk about his fun time kayak.
Yep, I went kayaking. $25 for go kayaking. Wasn't that bad. So basically, I went to the Martin Luther King side, which apparently they two went the opposite direction that I went.
We did both.
Oh, did you go to the Martin Luther King side too?
Yes.
Okay. So I found some really cool flowers.
It's a nice
Some
hibiscus.
cool bridges and stuff like that. It was pretty cool. You'll see more flowers here in a second. You'll see some bridges, pretty cool bridges.
And anything else that's
Yes. So I found like the water plant. Here's the bridge I was talking about. That was a pretty cool bridge. I did notice that on the bottom, you can actually see on that right-hand side, one of the posts are literally gone. And that's a walking bridge. I'm like, wow, that thing's about to collapse. So this one's another walking bridge. I didn't even notice that. I don't even know where that is. I really don't. But it's a walking path. No, it's a walking path because I saw people walking on it, but I don't know where it's at. This is a restaurant that's off of the that's down there. It's pretty cool. You can actually rent those pontoons, and you can have a dinner on there. And this is a water treatment plant, which I thought it was a high school this whole time until I looked it up and said, "Oh, this is actually a water treatment plant."
You didn't know.
Didn't know that was a water treatment plant.
That's
'Cause
what
I'm-
keeps all our water.
Those pontoons, isn't that from the landing?
Yes.
Where they have the music and then they do drinking and stuff? Isn't that those?
Believe so. That is. But yeah, more. And then this is the dam. Look how much lumber that was there. The thing is, I had to turn around because they were actually about to open that up. Because he's like, yeah, we're about to open this up, so you probably won't have to leave. I'm like, all right. So I had to paddle myself up the upriver, which took a little bit because you could tell he opened it up because it was nice and smooth, and then coming back, you could tell that you opened it because it was actually pushing against good waves coming off of that. Yeah, current. But no, there was actually some cool photos on there. You guys ever get a chance to? One thing I want to try going is out in fall because there's a lot of trees and a lot of woods out there, and I think it'd be really neat to see that different colors and stuff.
Oh, someone else liked their stream.
Yeah.
Or your guys'
This is
stream.
Jay Raw like the stream. Thanks, Jay. We appreciate that.
Thanks, Jay.
Oh, you mean the Oh, okay. Yeah. No, I think it'd be neat to just see it. Them change color though. Take some pictures of them on the side of the river because there's really a lot of woods up there. A lot of cool trees.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Well, we got some fun topics to talk about with Matt. He found a few things. Matt or Allie, do you mind click on Matt's topics again, and then we'll wrap up the show.
Do you mind?
I got it.
Awesome. So the first one I thought was interesting was Vera Bradley has now created a mask for the COVID situation and everything. So they've kind of got with creative with it basically and made some masks, and they've actually made $13 million in profit over last year. That's pretty cool.
So they sold these masks over the COVID and made $13 million.
Pretty awesome. I mean, when you
Wow.
think about it, I mean, sales are down, so they got to come up with creative ways to be able to make fast things. And
Remind me, Vera Bradley spends most of their money towards breast cancer research, right?
they do.
Big chunk of it.
They do purses. They had
So
the
they're
thing that goes on at
basically
the
doing
Coliseum.
Which has been canceled for a while.
Well, it's nice to see. I mean, like any of these companies that are big happen to be innovative.
So it's
figure
really
out
cool.
what they're going to do.
So they make $13 million. That's pretty phenomenal. I'm sure
Yeah.
some of that money is going to probably go to breast cancer.
Oh, I bet
and
you at least $1
everything,
million
so-
of that will
yeah.
go into breast
So it's, I thought it was a cool topic. Next one is a new Nissan Z that's called the Proto. It's supposed to have the look of the Datsun with the more round headlights and everything. The rear end's supposed to be more like the wide body 330. And it's a new Z that's supposed to be coming out, and they're supposed to be debuting it on the 16th on a stream, so you can see what the new Z looks like.
Nice.
So it should be pretty cool.
Those are fun to watch.
It's supposed to really look like the
I saw
long
photos.
body. That looks pretty wild.
I saw photos of it. It looked pretty neat.
And then next topic was with the wildfires going on in San Francisco and areas around California.
Looking like Dawn of the Dead.
Yeah.
Seven
and
people
one
died
day, one day it showed up yellow. The next day it turned orange.
Yeah.
And they said that there has been so much ash that it looks like heavy snow coming down.
Yeah, photographer guy that I follow, Larry Chen, he's been this year connected with Jay Leno, and he was out there at Jay Leno's garage, and they had like ash all over some of the cars that they were trying to get pulled in real quick. They were outside and stuff, so
Yeah, I was watching the news. 7 people died today, and it's still fires are horrible right now. Still going on.
And then my last
crazy.
one I thought was an interesting article. Everybody always talks about the GOAT in NBA and who's the best NBA player of all time. And they have a player that is from Lebanon. He's actually one of the first international players to play in the NBA back in the 80s and 90s, and he played during the MJ era. And he was talking about how LeBron James, Kobe Bryant, Hakeem Olajuwon, Abdul Abjar, if I'm probably saying it wrong, Hakeem Abdul-Jabbar is how I think it's how you say it. But they were talking about those 4 individuals and the time frames that NBA has been involved in and everything, talking about who the best player was. And he made a really good point talking about people that were born during LeBron James' time was you're going to think he was the GOAT. He was the best player of all times. If you were born during the time frame of Kobe Bryant, you're going to think he was. And MJ the same way. And his personal thought was MJ, because he said he was basically like an assassin when he played, because he paraphrased and said if he smelled the smallest amount of blood, he was after you and you were finished. And yeah, so I thought it was pretty cool how they talked about that. And then they put him in comparison with Mike Tyson and saying how as soon as he noticed, it was all over. So
yeah, that's
The funny thing is with MJ, and I watch a lot of YouTube videos that's with MJ, that a lot of basketball players said, do not backtalk Michael Jordan. Do not trash talk him either. You trash talk him, you're done.
Have you guys watched the series The Last
oh yes,
Dance?
it was amazing.
I
Yes.
haven't finished it.
I didn't finish it all
If
yet.
you have not watched that entire series with Michael Jordan and everything on that, you have to.
Well,
haven't seen it all yet.
And The Last Dance, one of the comments was 90% of the time that people thought other players were trash talking Michael Jordan never happened.
Yeah.
It was all Michael Jordan make up a story in his head to push himself to be harder, because when he grew up as a kid, his older brother was a better basketball player than Michael Jordan, and he had to work his ass off to be better than anybody in front of him.
And a lot of people said that Michael Jordan, the only reason why he was good was because he had a good team. That's not true,
The
because
80s Bulls team was horrible.
right when he went into the NBA, he had like 60 points a game, 5 assists. Like, he was carrying the team. I'll be honest.
Yeah.
Like the LeBron,
like I said, I wish we could see him right now, though.
the LeBron fans, yeah, they definitely
He
say
was
that he was a
like
ball
100.
hog
Easily.
and he
I mean,
his team was fantastic. When you look at it, they only had Michael Jordan and Scottie Pippen, but Scottie Pippen eventually just
And Rodman. Rodman held a
broke his
bunch.
leg.
Rodman was towards the end.
So one thing he was talking about too was in their own rights, LeBron James is a phenomenal
Yes,
player.
he's amazing.
Kobe Bryant was a phenomenal player.
He's amazing. He's like a copy of MJ.
I mean,
Yeah, the problem that people get into in life is they want to have their heroes.
Yeah.
And they want to have people that they look up to be the best. The problem with it all too is a lot of these professional players don't like to say who's the best because in their own mind at each
They think they're
era
the
they're
best.
all the best during those each eras.
yes.
It's hard. I mean, I'm a fan of Michael Jordan just because of the endeavors that he had. I think how he handled himself. I'm a believer that if you're in the game, you're in the game.
Correct.
And outside of the game, whatever personal life you're holding, yes, you're under the magnifying glass, but at the same time, you're professional. And I think you look at like these athletes that are rock stars, they go through hell because they're competing with themselves.
Correct.
So it probably drives them nuts to hear who the best is. So that's really cool. Really cool to see that. Oh.
Nope.
There
No.
you go.
My dad had a really great experience with Michael Jordan back in the late 90s. He had met him at one of the Chicago restaurants where they had him kind of up in a back corner and, red rope tied around everything. And he had gone up there with it was Dad's nephew. At the time it was maybe
Awesome. That's a good topic. I like that.
All right, that's all we got.
It's a long show. It seemed to take a little longer because a lot of different things that I was working with the audio, but I appreciate you guys' patience. So, hour and a half show, that's a long time. Almost hour and 50 minutes.
Yep.
Hopefully it wasn't that boring for you guys.
Sorry about
And
that. I don't know how many
we are
people's actually
open.
watching.
We don't get to see that.
I know.
It's not Twitch. But other than that,
Did we say Jay? Thanks for Jay already.
Yep, we did
Okay.
7 minutes, or 17 minutes ago. Or
Okay. Just want to make sure. I got a camera in the way, so I can't see.
But no, we're always open to criticism. We'd actually recommend it. We are always growing and learning. Episode 8 is always. I like to see us get more people on the show. Thanks, Ryan, for hanging out with us.
Thanks, bud.
It's cool to have a child's perspective. I think that sometimes you offer a more adult personality than you think. I think how your mannerisms and how you see things is important.
I mean, most kids can sit there for 2 hours and talk.
Yeah, you're correct on that.
Like I got that from history.
One thing we can
Sit
probably
there-
look into is getting 2
Sit
more of
there
these.
for hours on end. Like we one time had a 3-hour class.
Get one for you.
We didn't even fly through it.
Yep.
We had fun.
Well, cool guys. I hope we didn't keep you too long, and the people that did stay, we appreciate you hanging out with us this whole time. I think it'd be neat to figure out how long people are actually staying with us during the whole show.
You can't
'cause
understand
statistics, yeah. Yep. But other than that, if
but I
you
wanna see it
have
live.
something you would like us to talk about in the next episode, leave us a comment or PM us. If you're a business owner and you want to chill out and talk about your product with us,
That'd be awesome.
let's do it.
Yep.
We got room. We can make whatever room we need to make. Other than that, guys, appreciate you watching. And I lost my sign. What's our tagline?
See,
I had it sitting right here. Where we
I
could
know,
just
but
kind
you,
of look
but
up.
you had to look up though.
Race.
Thank you for watching.
Thank you for
Massey
watching the
Bros.
Massey Bros.
Embrace the experience.
Adios.
That didn't end.
Should have.
Nope. I'm still watching it on my phone.
That's a delay.
No, I'm still
No,
seeing you.
it's red.
There it goes.
We probably have to find like a better. Is that phone not good?